Alright guys, I wanted to make this quick video really quick because it's ending soon. We have an hour and 45 minutes. I don't know if I'm going to play this, not in this video for sure, maybe in the next video if I have time. But I wanted to talk about this because it's kind of incredible and I don't think people are really talking about it. Pick 2 draft from a value perspective on Magic Arena is kind of crazy right now. I think Wizards of the Coast actually wants to try to encourage people to play other formats other than Commander. We've seen that with the theme decks. We've seen that with this pick 2 stuff, which is very good for Commander pods to play draft. You know, for years, Wizards of the Coast has said, we want to do good stuff for local game stores. And it's always kind of felt like, honestly, just a bunch of bullcrap. But it seems like they're actually making an effort to give people opportunities to play other formats. And unfortunately, pick 2 draft absolutely bombed because it released with the Spider-Man set, one of the worst selling sets in a while, and also a miserable draft. So currently, and I don't know if this is going to stay, this is going away in a couple hours. I don't know if it's coming back, but we need to talk about it because it's 6,000 entry. Now that's only 1,000 gold more than Quick Draft. This is a player draft, so this is going to be against other players. The bots in Quick Draft are trained to rare draft. They always pick the rare every single time. Players won't. They won't always pick the rare. And pack 3, if they see a rare that's not in their colors, they won't pick it. So if you're rare drafting, you get a lot more rares in Premier Draft than Quick Draft, and this will be against other players. It also makes it more difficult because it's timed. You don't have infinite time, so be aware of that. But the price structure. So if you go 0 wins, it's worse than Quick Draft because it's the same prize, I believe. I'll check in a second. It's the same prize, but you're paying 1,000 gold more. So you're paying plus 1,000 gold for the same price. Not good. However, it goes up fast. We go to 150 gems for 1 win, for 2 wins. So if you go even, if you go 2-2, you almost get your entry fee back. A 900 gems entry, 800 gems as your price for going even. And remember, that's on top of all the cards that you pick. This isn't Phantom. This is real draft. You keep all the cards. You get 1 pack. And you're minus 100 gems. The pack alone makes that worth it, plus all the cards you pick. If you go positive, if you go 3-2, remember this is first to 2 losses. If you go 3-2, you're already in profit, right? If you just go plus 1 win, you're at 1,000 gems, 2 packs, and then you get 1,300 gems, 3 packs for 4 wins. That is crazy. That's better than going 7 wins and Premier Draft. It's kind of crazy. If we take a quick look at the Quick Draft for just a second, Quick Draft, right, 1,000 less, same 50 gems, 1 pack for 0 wins. So if you go 0-2, it's pretty bad. But you don't start getting into like positive gem territory in this until you need to go 6-3 to go positive on gems. 5-3, you're minus 100 gems. So if you're 5-3, which is pretty good, you're still minus 100 gems and you still just get a pack, right? So the problem with Quick Draft is it's so low entry that, remember, you're paying 5,000 gold. If you get your 3 packs here, your 1 pack here, and your 50 gems, you're not that negative, right? You're getting 4 packs for 5,000 gold, which would normally be 5 packs, but you're losing out on the golden pack progress is the problem. But, you know, if you can just consistently get 2 or 3 wins, converting your gold, your free-to-play gold into gems, so you can buy the Mastery Pass. That's why people do this. You know, the value isn't crazy, but it's a low-risk way to convert gold to gems for the Mastery Pass to get that for free. But there's not a lot of positive, right? If you go 7 wins, it's only 950 gems for 1,000 less gold. The pick 2 was, 1,300 gems and 3 packs for just going 4 wins. So the top end is crazy, and if we go to Premier Draft for a second, Premier Draft is the most optimal way to convert your gold to gems. The problem is it's high risk, right? If you spend 1,500 gems, you get 2,200, and the profit is crazy when you do well. The problem is you have to spend 10,000 gold, and if you bomb out, it's that same reward again, but now you're paying twice as much, right? You're paying 2 Quick Drafts for the same 50 gems, 1 pack. And it takes a while to make it worth it, right? For 1,500 gems, we're talking you need to go 4-3 for minus 100 gems, but plus 3 packs. Premier Draft is great. It scales. Like if you can get past the bottom, right? If you can get up to like 3 or 4 wins, it starts getting really lucrative. But your bad drafts are really, really bad. And what's making Pick 2 so good right now is that with a 6,000 gem entry, you're kind of getting the best of both worlds. You have the low risk, only an extra 1,000 gold, so you have the low risk of a quick draft, but with the super scaling, high scaling of a premier draft, which makes it amazing. With 2 losses, you're going to have a bad draft from time to time, right? You're going to go in, you're going to lose one game fairly, then get mana screwed and go 0 wins, and it's going to feel bad for sure. There is risk here with only 2 losses, but if you go 50-50, if you're averaging, 2 wins with your 2 losses, it's not bad. You're breaking even pretty much. I mean, you're going minus 100 gems for plus 4 packs with the packs here. So it's really good, actually. And again, like I said at the beginning, I think the reason they did this is they want Pick 2 draft to be a thing, and it bombed. There's so much negative association with this format because of the Spider-Man set, because it released with Spider-Man, that I think it was disappointing for them. I know I kind of sound like a shill, but I genuinely think Wizards of the Coast is trying to promote draft and constructed, 60-card constructed, competitive play again for the first time in years. And the fact that this bombed because it was associated with Spider-Man was kind of a bummer. So this feels like a super lucrative, intentional, by design way to make this, give some positive association with this format. The format's fine, in my opinion. They did Pick 2 draft with, I think, Foundations as a midweek Magic, and it was fine. It was just, they released this with the worst draft format I think that's existed in years. Spider-Man draft was really, really bad. One of the worst, is it fair to say it's like one of the worst draft sets ever? At least in the modern era. Of course, Alpha and all those early sets weren't designed to be drafted, but since sets, in the single set era at least, I don't think there's ever been a worse draft than Spider-Man, so that's a really unfortunate association that people have with this format. But right now, the profit and the EV on this is kind of insane, and it's going away in an hour and a half. But if this comes back, I don't know if this is just going to switch formats. Maybe it's like Quick Draft where they cycle, or maybe it's only available for a couple weeks, like Sealed or something, right? And then it goes away. I don't know. But keep an eye on this, guys. By the time this video goes out, this is going to be gone. But keep an eye on this. Look out for Pick 2 drafts in the future. Look at the rewards. If it's still 6,000 gold and we're getting these kind of rewards, definitely keep an eye on it. It's very high profit. It is very high EV, low entry, only 1,000 gold more than your quick draft. But I mean, if you just go, like 3-2 once, that like way more than makes up for it. It's pretty cool. I have an hour and a half. I might record. Yeah, I will. I'll record a quick run of this and I'll release it tomorrow. I got an hour and a half. That should be fine. So I guess if you want to see a real world run of this, I'll do that tomorrow. No one ever watches my draft videos. They're the worst things I upload. But if you want to see what a run of this looks like, I guess we can do it once. I have not drafted this set at all, so could be a disaster. All right, well, for now, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.